Okay, y'all. Okay,
and another thing about the domestic violence, a lot of women stay too because they're manipulated. For me, it was the manipulation for sure. Like, they were really manipulating you to keep on thinking like, oh, they gonna change. Oh, this the last time. Oh, this is and that. And you want to believe in your heart so bad that it really is. Like, okay, they really can get that shit together. They gonna play that for a couple of days. Like, oh, I really am changing. I really am this and that. And it takes that one little thing to set them off, and there it goes again. The cycle is repeating. So it's a lot of manipulation for women. So I've heard the phrase, if they'll do it one time, they'll do it again. And that's definitely true when it comes to domestic violence. Like, no matter how much you love them, the first time is never the last time.
So I'm going to say this real quick. I think that if you see that it is about to start becoming a domestic violence, ladies, and they put their hands on you, I'm telling you now, you nut up on their ass and you lead them. Because you already see where it's going. Don't even let it go that far. If you see that he put his hands on you, he gonna do it again. It ain't gonna stop. So leave right then and there.
And the girls that think that it's cute and that it's nice, it's not. Because it's been so many stories, especially in our city, which is Toledo, of these women being found dead in their house with their children in the next room because they stayed in a domestic violence relationship and they thought that it was okay. It's been multiple women, really, that they have really been finding dead in their house. And the guy will leave the evidence like they don't care at all. So leave. Do you really want your kids to grow up without you because you thought that it was okay to stay in a domestic violence relationship? Your kids look up to you and they see that stuff. Like, you might not think so, but your kids can really turn out to be exactly how their father was because you failed to step in as a mother and stop that shit. And ladies, remember that it's always somebody that can come in and swoop and love you and your kids. You don't have to stay with that guy because you want they dad to be in their life. Co-parent with their dad, leave that situation alone, leave him to deal with himself.
Amen.
And you could find somebody that will really take care of you and your kids. Or you don't have to. You could be by yourself. Women are built to do any fucking thing. We can do any fucking thing with or without a man. Know that. With or without a man, you can strive and do what you need to do for your children. Do not stay in a relationship because you trying to keep a family together. Because if he wanted to keep the family together, he would keep his hands off of you.
And I forgot to note this as well. Black women are also 2.5 times more likely to be murdered by men than white women.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's the reality that we live in. And I wanted to say something about what you said. Don't nobody bounce back like a black woman. Exactly. I feel like don't nobody bounce back like a black woman. So
it's the fight in us.
Man, it's built. It's in our DNA. So definitely don't feel discouraged. Get help. Get therapy. All of that.
Reach out to that hotline. Do we need to say it again? It's
800-799-7233.
Ladies, seek help. And even if you're scared to go to the hotline, go to someone.
Tell somebody.
Yes. Go to someone that you can trust. That's not gonna rat and tell your business, but go to someone that you can confide in and say, "I need help. Can you please help me out of this situation that I'm in? Really be tough on me. Let me know every day not to go back. Do something like find somebody that you can really confide in that will really keep your spirits high and keep you from going back and following that pattern, because it definitely is hard to leave. Like, it's very hard. You think you got it, like, okay, I'm done. I'm really, really done this time. And then you just get sad and you get lonely and you get to thinking about all the good times. But you need to remember that the bad always outweighs the good. And when it's like that in a relationship, you need to leave.
Yep.
Period. Now, let's talk about standards. First question I want to bring to the table is... Matter of fact, before I say that, let me say this. Never require what the fuck you cannot provide.
Okay. And that go for the men listening as well. That definitely go for y'all too.
Right.
Y'all can't be no job, no car, and you want a female to have a car, a house,
right.
3 damn jobs, a motherfucking dog, all types of shit. Like, all types of shit for you. You want her to get a gun in her name, all types of shit. You can't do shit for her. You can't
run
do
her
shit
car,
at all.
fill the tank up.
For real. You cannot do that. And that's good for you women too. Some of y'all be real life gold diggers and scammers, and that's as a woman, you need to be independent, period. Because the man always don't feel like if he got a woman that's dependent, he can control her. He can do anything because he know that she ain't gonna do it by herself. He knows she ain't got that ambition to go and get it by herself. She dependent on him to do it. So you first of all, y'all need to be independent. It's okay to be like, oh yeah, I want my dude to have money. But be able to have money too.
Right.
You're supposed to be building and stacking an empire, not taking from each other. Build, not take.
Be the black king and queen. That's what you want to be.
And never settle for anything you know you don't deserve.
Yes.
So, another question I had to ask y'all. What do we feel about broke niggas? I feel like, are y'all one of those people that's like, okay, I don't fuck with him, it's chops? Or are y'all like, okay, if I see he have some type of ambition, or if I see that he's working towards something, he just don't have it right now, where do y'all stand?
So, my opinion on it is because I've dealt with a couple broke niggas, for real. I ain't gonna hold you, because one thing about me, I'm not attracted to a do money at all, because I got my own money. At the end of the day, I got my own money, my own house, my own car, my own everything. And so I never need a nigga for shit. So money don't attract me. But it's like when I've dealt with the broke nigga, all they be like with me for my benefits, for real. Like, and I don't feel that. Like, I'm cool if I do see you have some ambition, all that shit. I'm gonna root for you because I'm your female. At the end of the day, I'm gonna always root for you. But if I see that you slowly trying to reap my benefits and you are not giving anything back to me, I'm cool. Because why am I investing in a broke nigga and a broke nigga ain't investing in me? Like, it's as simple as, you ain't got the money to supply my hair business, but you can share. You got social media, you can share, like, comment, all that stuff, but you're not doing that. But you want me to do that for you? No. Yeah. So, for me, I'm gonna say it's a no. I don't fuck with broke niggas because I've had my broke nigga experience, and it was trash for me because they was never pouring into me at all, and money was never the problem.
0 star would not recommend.
Yeah, would not recommend. What about you, Miss Love Nicole?
It's a definitely not recommend. I mean, I have dealt with a broke nigga, and I'm gonna just flat out say it. It's baby daddy.
I know, that's what you said, baby. Oh, she said baby daddy.
Yes, ladies, let me tell you. And I was stuck on that broke nigga. Nobody could understand why.
Hey, my baby daddy was my broke nigga too.
And it's just of the fact that they knew that I had high standards. And now I do. I've regained them after that relationship. But that was the worst broke nigga to deal with. I mean, that nigga was broke, run down clothes, holes in them. I just wanted a bad boy at the time. And that was just a broke nigga, not a bad boy. I want a bad boy that got money.
And I feel like the broke niggas be the most controlling niggas. Like, nigga, how
you broke as fuck sitting in my house trying to ask me when the fuck I'm coming home. Like, the fuck?
You got one pair of jeans. You got one pair of pants. You trying to tell me what to do?
For real.
Funniest broke nigga, the nigga that say he sell drugs but never got money. How do you sell drugs, nigga? Ain't never got no money.
That fake drug dealer, like, you smoking all your drugs up. Right. You trying to ask me? Then got the nerve to ask me why I ain't help you go half on a zip, bitch. What? You done smoked this shit up yourself. Why the fuck would I pay for you to smoke?
So slow.
Fuck is you on? If that was the case, I would have just
at that point, you just need to get a job.
For real.
You just need to get a job.
Why you ain't never invested a pack on me? Because you can't move a pack, my nigga.
Okay. Please don't. If you a fella and you listen to this and you a drug dealer, please don't be a broke drug dealer. How do you be a drug dealer and don't have no money? That's supposed to be your hustle. Not a broke nigga hustle. That's a money hustle. And if you can't do it, then you shouldn't be doing it.
How are you leaving the house with $35 and coming back with $15? Like, I'm not.
I'm
and use the 20 to put in the gas tank.
Like, I was about to say that.
Like, what is going on? Like, I'm not no, and that's some real shit though. Like, as a dude,
priorities fucked up.
As a dude, y'all want a female to have hustle, so you need to have hustle too. I can't be no hustling ass bitch with a broke ass nigga next to my side. Cause where am I gonna be? In the same bracket that I'm in, when I'm not progressing, I'm not going nowhere. If I'm sitting here with, I'm not even gonna lie, with your baggage on my shoulders.
Yeah.
Now it's okay to be, I ain't gonna say a broke nigga, but I'm gonna say a striving nigga. Like it's okay to be, okay, you don't got much, but you know that you're taking care of your responsibilities, you handle your responsibilities, and you put shit to the side.
You got a plan.
Or you're being an entrepreneur and you making up a business or you do something like that. I'm cool with being next to a dude like that by that side because I know I can uplift my dude. Like, yeah, babe, go do this, go do that. I'll share this, I'll share that. Mm-hmm. I'm helping my dude progress to where he wants to be. I'm cool with being a dude like that because I see the potential in you. Right. But if I see you ain't got no potential and you just want to sit on your ass, I'm cool.
Yeah. So, ladies, my standards are very high now. What's up with y'all?
Yes. So my standards have definitely changed. Like, let's say what our standards are now. Like, I want to do that basically can bring to the table everything I can bring to the table. Like, I have my own car. I'm not about to come pick you up. I'm not about to be the only one coming to your house.
I don't want to pick you up to take me out on a date.
Yes. Like, and that's okay if you don't have a car sometimes, but at the same time, like, my standards now, you have to have a car because that's what I have. Sometimes I don't want to be driving. I want to be in the passenger seat of your car, not my car, of your car. You gotta have your own spot. I'm not coming to your granny house. I'm not coming to your mama house, nigga. And have your own shit.
Y'all don't give gas.
Yeah. And you want me to come to you? You ain't paying for my gas. Gas is $5 a gallon, nigga. If I'm coming over, I'm staying the night. The fuck?
Okay. And if we going out, I'm ordering the expensive thing on the menu since you want to play with me.
For real. You want me to use my gas. You gotta have a house, a car, you need to have a job. I'm not playing none of that broke shit no more. It's 2022. If you don't have a job, what the fuck is you doing? Sitting on your ass all day on the game and shit? You're grown as fuck. I don't got time for that shit. You need to have a job, an income. I don't even care if you're working for the white man. You could have a job. Shit, I like me a little drug dealer every now and then.
Yes.
Shit, you could be doing what you do.
Yes.
As long as you have some type of income coming in, I'm fine with that. Because I don't want to go out on a date and I'm always the one who have to pay for it. I don't want to go somewhere or we meeting up and I'm the one that's only one that's coming out of the pocket. I don't mind coming out of the pocket. We can do every other, but I'm not doing it every single time. Mm-hmm. And that goes for women too. Like, y'all gotta understand that a dude don't want to pay for shit every single time. Like, surprise your dude sometimes and be like, all right, babe, this date on me. Let's go here and I'll pay for it.
Yes.
Some dudes want that because they tired of dealing with gold digging ass females. And they just gotta give, and all the bitch giving is their pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, and it's just for both of us. Like, you gotta understand, it always in a relationship it needs to be 50-50, period.
I don't feel like it's 50-50. I feel like if it's 50-50, that means I'm giving half, you giving half.
Okay, yeah.
I need to give 100%. You need to give 100%.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Anything I'm giving you, I need to be getting back in return.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's just period.
Like I said earlier, I'm a giver. I don't ask for a lot. So when I say my standards is going high, I need you to be doing stuff for me. It doesn't hurt to go to Pink, give me some panties, bras. It don't hurt to do anything for your girlfriend. Some roses. Yeah. Be there for her when she asks you to be there for her. That's what I mean by high standards. Because, like I said, I don't need a man for anything, but it don't hurt. Right. That's a very important thing.
Shit, you can come over with some paint and a little board. And
solar paint.
That sounds fun.
It don't even gotta be dates. It don't even gotta be. We don't even gotta spend no money. Yes. Like, it's not all about that. It's just the quality time. Period.
Yeah.
And that comes back to the standards. Like, that's my standard too. Like, if I'm investing all my time into you, well, not all my time because I do have a child, but if I'm investing some of my time into you, you need to be doing the same thing with me. Like, I shouldn't feel like I'm overly doing it. Like, I'm overly wanting to to hang out and do stuff with you, but you're not doing the same. Like, I want the same energy. That's what my standards is now. Like, I'm done putting in all the energy. I need that shit returned.
Yes.
What's your standards, Layla?
I basically echo everything y'all said. Like, I definitely need to feel appreciated. I need you to have something going. I need you to have a plan.
Yes.
I need you to have ambition. I need you to want, because I want to create generational wealth. I want to build an empire. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you're not on that, if you can't see the vision, you get cropped out, as Nicki Minaj said. You feel me? So, yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't, yeah. Pause it.
What?
That's it. That's our last.
So our next topic is sex on the first link, ladies. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. I'm gonna just say it depends. You know, I've been in those situations. I ain't gonna hold you to it. It's been like one or two, and I might have been really vibing. I could have been drunk, high. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. That's me. So it just depends on the situation. But let's be clear. I always wrap it up.
Okay.
I'm always protected.
Dirty.
Yes, dirty motherfuckers. And let's be clear, it'll never be a dirty nigga that I'm hooking up with. He better be looking fly. Okay? Mm-hmm. So what is your take on that?
Sex on the first link for me. I would give it a 3 out of 6 stars recommend, because I don't know. I agree with you. It's been like 1 or 2. And they had to really like spin my world for me, like, ooh, okay. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it depends on the person for real. It depends on how the day went, like, and it also depends on like how long y'all been talking to. Like, say we've been talking for like 3-4 months and we just finally linking up, but like I really been vibing with this person, like really been connected with him, getting to know him daily. We calling, we texting, we FaceTiming, we this and that, like, but we just haven't seen each other in person. It really just depends on the person to me. So I mean, shit. And at the end of the day, you a woman. If you do what the fuck you want to do, YOLO. You only live once. Like, if you want to fuck him, fuck him. If you want him to wait, then nigga, you waiting.
Yes.
And for these dudes that's listening, when a female say no, it's fucking no. Leave that shit alone. Like, yes. You're being predatory. And even if you be, and even I feel like if you're convincing her to say yes, then I feel like you're a mini rapist, honestly. Like, if you're trying to make her feel bad for saying no, and eventually she end up giving it to you, you just raped her for real. Because you try to convince her to do it against her will when she said no initially. She didn't want to do that. And you still, like, try to talk her into doing it. You just raped her. Period. She may not have said it, but you definitely just violated her because she didn't want to. You forced her.
And I feel like that is a very important topic, considering the climate that we're in today. We just got our constitutional rights taken away from us. So, definitely be careful. Definitely protect yourself. I'm going to say that first and foremost. To piggyback off of what you said, that's basically what I was going to say too. I feel like, again, with the climate that this is our body. This is our body, and we can do what the fuck we want to do with our body. Exactly. We have that right. You know what I mean? So if you feel like you want to fuck him, fuck him. If you don't.
It's your decision.
And don't let nobody fucking make you feel bad. Now, bitch, you just going around just fucking. I can respect a hoe that knows she a hoe.
Yeah.
Like, and she flaunt that shit. She confident in it. I can respect a woman that's confident in who she is. Period. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Do what you want to do. And I feel like, but definitely protect yourself, because
ain't no more sending them babies to God no more.
Ain't
no more sending them to God. So whatever y'all need to do, y'all need to do it. Y'all need to wrap up for real. And plus, like we said in the episode earlier before, it's so many guys that you really trust that it's just you, and they really have sex with 3-4 other females.
Yes.
They can definitely give you something. So protecting yourself, you need to wrap up. Period.
Yes.
Wrap yourself up, especially if you're not, you ain't ready for a child. You need to stop, because in a lot of these guys, they trap women nowadays. Like they purposely get them pregnant. Like, you can tell a guy, I'm not ready for a baby, but he gonna do that on purpose, because a guy feel like once they get you pregnant, you're their property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You belong to them. They can do it to this female and that female, but you're their property.
Even if they don't have a baby. I feel like niggas, they be, believe it or not, niggas be making a list of how many bitches they fuck.
Yeah.
And they glorify off of that shit.
And it's disgusting, honestly. It really is.
And I feel like, I understand you got testosterone, you're a man, I feel like I understand that, but like, even if I was a man, you never that fucking horny. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's disgusting. I'm not gonna keep, just because I have a dick, I'm gonna just be fucking anything. Like, it's not that deep to me.
And it's disgusting to me how many guys are okay with having raw sex with a whole bunch of females, period.
Yes.
Because just like these guys have stuff, these girls do too.
Yeah.
So why are you having unprotected sex with multiple women, and you really think that your dick ain't burning?
Especially in this city.
You really think that you're not burning? You are. I'm telling you right now, because you might trust that this girl is just so clean and she'd never do that. These girls be out here fucking.
Yeah.
Everybody do. Like, it's natural to want to have sex.
Yeah.
And ladies, burning is just the least worst. It is AIDS and HIV going around. So please wrap yourself up and be protected. Make them people get tested. That is very important. Getting tested. Get tested together. You don't have to make it seem like you don't trust them. Get tested together. It's a couple thing.
Period.
And make sure you protect it. I mean, that's what they do. It's a lot of guys on the down low, and those sometimes is the ones that be having it.
Yeah.
So please watch yourselves, ladies.
And I feel like you shouldn't be, I know some people maybe are, but I feel like you shouldn't be offended when somebody asks you, are you healthy? Like, do you have something? Like, not being rude or anything, but I need to know, like, can I see your papers, or you got something to, like, do you have something?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be offended by that, because, again, like, it's important for us to be safe.
Yes.
And I want to say another thing about the STDs and everything like that. Even if you've had STD before, we're not shaming you, because a lot of stuff get passed and you don't even know that you have it. Like, it's a lot of diseases where you don't have any type of symptoms. Like, you probably not even burning or itching. You don't even know this whole time. Like, and we're not shaming you. We just saying, like,
they don't mean you're dirty.
It don't mean that you're dirty or nothing like that, because, like I said, a lot of females trust these guys, and the whole time they're really doing something, they're really passing, and you don't even know that. So it's not your fault.
You could be a virgin.
Exactly, but we're saying, like, you go and get tested, because a lot of these STDs are curable. They do have medicine for you to get rid of that, but it's for you to protect your health and go get checked and go get clean and do what you need to do. Period.
Yes.
But you don't feel ashamed, because you just never know. You took that risk by not having sex without a condom anyways. You took that risk yourself. But you gotta deal with that. Deal with those consequences. So go get tested, get that shit clean. Let whoever know that you was sexually active with. Like,
that's
okay.
important.
And that is important too. If you tested positive for something, you need to tell the people that you was having sex with, because they need to go get checked out too, because you don't know who they pass it along to or nothing like that. Like, it's the fact that, and don't be ashamed. Like, if you have something, you have something. Tell that person. Period. They deserve the right to know.
So we're gonna talk about being a wifey with no titles. So I feel like, don't ask me to do no wifey shit if you don't plan on being hubby, cause I tend to do a lot of wifey stuff. I mean, I'm gonna cook for my man. If he tell me to wash his clothes, I'm gonna wash them. I'm gonna fold them, iron them, massage his back.
For real.
Anything he
bring
wants.
you food or work, all types of shit. Like, I'm making sure you done ate all types of shit.
cleaning the floor with a toothbrush.
And I'm not even your girlfriend. The whole time y'all hear some people I'm your friend and shit. Like, what?
Yes.
That shit is bizarre to me. Like, we friends, but we be with each other every day. We see each other every night. I'm over here running to the store for you, all types of shit. Like, but we friends, I guess.
Yes.
And I'm over telling people you my man. Like, that's my whole thing too. Like, when y'all in these situations and shit, don't jump to conclusions and just automatically be like, oh, we together. Like, that's my man. That's my girl.
You don't actually ask you.
This and that. If they don't verbally ask you, this go for men and women. If they don't verbally ask you, are we in a relationship? Are we dating? Are we this and that? Then y'all are not together.
Yep.
Period. Because there's so many people that be like, oh, that's my dude. Then you see him posted up with somebody else. Like, oh, I thought that was my dude. Because I'm doing this and that with him, and he doing this and that with me. But he have not asked you to be his girlfriend. So don't just assume that that's your title and that's your position. Play your role. Play your part. Ask these kind of questions. It's very healthy to ask these kind of questions. And if they give you an up straight answer like, oh no, we just kicking it, then run with that. Y'all just kicking it. So therefore you can kick it wherever you want to because y'all just kicking it. And they can't get mad because y'all not in a relationship.
Yeah.
Period. Don't be taking on them titles and shit when there is no title being established.
So that brings us into our last topic. Will be healthy relationships. That is very important, ladies. If you feel that relationship ain't healthy, it's time to rearrange some things, or it could be time to let go. But I say fix things. Try to make it healthy. Be healthy. You and your man need to be healthy, doing things together, normalizing doing things to make your relationship healthy. It doesn't hurt doing one for another. Like, it don't have to be tit for tat, but that's how I feel that you keep a healthy relationship, because it can go off of balance. It's a scale. Mm-hmm. You need to keep it balanced. That's very important key.
I feel like a very important part of a healthy relationship is communication. When you have healthy communication with your partner, like, you're not controlling them, but you're just like, okay, babe, how was your day? Okay, babe, how was your day? Like, it needs to be reciprocated. Like, really invest in your partner and get to know them. Like, show interest in your relationship. It's all about communication. Like, oh, babe, I forgot to do this. Can you do this for me? Or this is not like, oh, babe, man, I just had a bad day at work. Tell me about it. Like, it's about communication. Like, you always want your partner to feel like, oh, dang, I need to call my babe and tell her this. Like, that should be my first person. When something going good happens or something bad happens, I should be able to call my dude and be like, and tell them that news. Like, it's all about communication for me in a healthy relationship. Like, that's a big thing. Communication.
Totally agree.
Trust is another one too. Like, be able to trust your partner. Like, if you feel like you gotta go through their phone or anything, then that's not healthy at all. Mm-hmm. That's not healthy at all. Like, you should feel like, oh, when he go take a phone call and he go in another room, oh, I ain't worried about that. I trust him. I know it ain't nothing but business or his mama or something. Like, that's the part of healthy relationship. Like, trusting them that y'all okay. That y'all they not cheating or nothing.
But I also feel like I should be able to just get on your phone and use it without you jumping.
Yeah.
Hey, give me my phone back.
Yeah. Like,
that is because I feel like I should have your password. I ain't gonna go through it, but I want it.
Yep. I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that's a good healthiness to me. Like, we should have each other passwords because, I mean, there's nothing to hide. Yeah. To me. But a manipulated guy would be like, you need my password for what? Like, you doing something?
You don't trust me?
Yeah.
Man, I'm out of here. You did this. Then you here trying to make it seem like this is your fault, and it ain't. Because he clearly hiding something.
Mm-hmm. I feel like, now your phone, the password to your phone, yeah, I feel like I should have that. I'm not going to go through it, but I feel like if I need it or my phone dead or whatever. But I feel like as far as like social medias and stuff like that, I don't care to have it, but I'm not finna, I barely keep up with my shit. Like, I don't, if I trust, like I said, I'm not going to be in a relationship with somebody I don't trust, so I'm not going to have to be worried about shit like that. But I feel like another big thing that is important for a healthy relationship is compassion. I feel like not even just with relationships, but in general, I feel like the world would be a better place if it was about seeing each other's point of view more than it was about just being right. Just, yeah, I see it this way and you see it that way, but that's okay. Like, I understand. I don't agree with, I don't hold that value, but I respect your value. I respect how you feel, and I can see, if I put myself in your shoes, I can understand where you're coming from. I feel like just that in a relationship will make it very solid. You know what I mean? Like, because they'll feel comfortable with telling you everything and being, open with you and communicating clearly with you. So definitely leave space for communication in your relationship and compassion. Love one another. Be there for one another. Try not to judge each other. Just
keep it judgmental for sure. Yeah. Another thing about a healthy relationship is checking your partner in private. Like, y'all can be around a group of people and maybe your partner was dead ass wrong. Like, why the fuck would you do that? In your head, you thinking that. But in person, you never supposed to be like calling them out and doing this and that in front of other people. Be like, okay, calm that person down while y'all in your situation. When you get home, be like, all right, babe, you should never did that. Like, that was off the wall. You kind of, the way that you acted was this and that. But you never want to be in public, and you never want people to see you and your partner like arguing or going at it, or you just downplaying them, because that shows people like, dang, they got a bad relationship. Like, he didn't even stick up for her, or he ain't even this and that. Like, do what you need to do in private, but in public, you never need to let people know what's going on in your relationship. Period, because that gives them leeway to put their little 2 cents into what's going on.
And I'm gonna say this before we end this. Ladies, if a man would treat his mama or his grandmama wrong, he'll treat you wrong. Because those is the ladies that practically raised them. So it's going to happen to you, clearly, because he ain't got no respect. Just think about that in the long run.
All right. That's what you gonna do?
I wanted to say something about that.
Good.
Because I actually was in a relationship with someone who had a very bad relationship with his mother. And he has severe mental health issues like depression, anxiety, all of that. Like, you have breakdowns sometimes because of the trauma of what his mother did to him in his childhood. And we talked about that this topic was brought up about if he don't treat his mother well, he ain't gonna treat you well. He was like, I don't feel like that's the case, because you never know what somebody's relationship is with their parents. So like, is that man still able to love a woman even though he does not have that connection with his mother? Just like a lot of females who grow up without a father, are they able to have healthy relationships with a man if their father was not there? That's up for debate. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to say that. But that's the wrap on the glass table, y'all. Before we end, I just want to say, good days bring happiness, bad days bring experience. So on that note,
the bossy boss out.
Layla Faye,
Miss Love Nicole.